Hey everyone, welcome to Beaming Light. I am Danita and I'm back with another message. Beaming Light stands for bold, enlightened, aware, mature, insightful, nurturing, grateful, light, loving, intelligent, generous, honest, and tactful. And I kind of like the idea of combining a lot of songs together, so I'm going to keep up that momentum today, and I'm going to see if I can do more videos with more songs, like combining more songs together. So this video, I should say, is what's up, what's happening? Don't come at me in the comments about how I spell what's happening. That's how the song title was spelled. What's up, what's happening with your crew? More money, more problems. And we're looking at Proverbs chapter 19, verse 4, and Micah chapter 3, verse 1 through 4. Okay? So let's start. What's up, what's happening with your crew? So what's up, what's happening is a song by T.I. And it's really more of a shout out to my haters type of song, right? And it's I'm just going to do the chorus. So it's like, what's up, what's happening? All you haters can get at me because I hear you and I'm watching, but I'm still here. I ain't stopping. I like that. Like, don't be bothered by the noise, by the haters, you guys. Like, don't be bothered by the haters. Let the haters be your motivators, right? If somebody hating you doing something wrong, everybody like you doing, no, I lie. If everyone likes you, you're doing something wrong. But if you got some haters, you're doing something right? So keep that in mind. If everyone likes you, you're doing something wrong. But if you got some haters, then you're doing something right. So let your haters be your motivators, all right? The other song in our discussion, our topic right now is Crew. She see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. But I was down and out like last week. Tell me, where have you been? Crew by Goldlink, okay? You guys, that song will never get old to me. And of course, More Money, More Problems by the Notorious B.I.G featuring Diddy. And it's, I don't know what they want from me. It's like the more money we come across, the more problems we see. All right, so let's get into our Bible verses. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 4. It says, wealth maketh many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor. More money, more problems. Check your crew. Check your crew. You ever heard the term or the phrase, your net worth is defined by your network? Your net worth is defined by your network. So your sense of worth, your sense of value is defined by who you associate with. Who are you associating with, right? I know it's custom for us to associate naturally with our family. Sometimes our family can bring down our net worth. I mean, that's a hard fact or a hard pill to swallow, but it's true. Like sometimes, everybody not meant to take the journey. Like life is a journey and not everybody is meant to stay on it with you. Also, I had to learn and look at what we define as wealth, right? Because in our natural world, wealth is money. It's completely tied to money or assets, cars, homes, IRAs, 401ks, whatever you have, right? Wealth is tied to that. But a lot of people also say health is wealth. And I agree with that because I feel like as long as you keep yourself healthy, money will come. And as long as God is supplying all your needs, don't worry about money. Money is just kind of like a tool. Some people get so engulfed with money because, cash was everything around me. And try and get this cream dollar bill, y'all. Don't sell your soul for this dollar bill. It's not worth it. It's really not. So who is in your crew? Who is in your network? Who are you associating with? How are they increasing your value? And I'm not talking about just financially. Let's talk about spiritual value. How are they increasing your vibration or your connection with God? What are they doing to open up your mind and give you a new perspective? Because here's the thing, people get comfortable stuck in their ways. And it's hard for a lot of people to change because change requires work. And a lot of people don't want to do the work. But it's so much freeing when you have that mentality that you want to change, that you want to learn, that you want to be challenged, right? That you want to be pushed forward. And also, you know, a challenge is like the pain that you've experienced in life. You know, check your network, as well as, are you hanging around people who have childhood traumas and issues, right? Because we talk about how you have to heal your wounds so you can free your mind. Mental enslavement is a real thing, and I'm not just talking about African Americans being mentally enslaved, or Black Americans, however you want to classify us. I'm not talking about us just being mentally enslaved. I'm talking about there are other cultures who are mentally enslaved, right? And when I say that, I'm saying because there has been a set of traits or traditions that have been passed down that are toxic. Let me say that again. There are many cultures and ethnicities where customs and traits have been passed down that are toxic and is keeping people mentally enslaved. It's not allowing people to understand a different perspective. It's like, nope, it's this way and it can only be this way. No, it can be multiple different ways. You know, like people have to be open to different things in life, right? And you know, a big taboo right now is like the LGBTQIA community, I think are the letters. Please forgive me, it's no disrespect. I just don't keep up with it enough. So I do have to educate myself more about that. But a lot of people have like a thought process of how that looks. And I am not here to judge anyone who they love. Like I said in my last video, like that is not my burden to bear. Like you love who you love and you do what you feel like is right for you. You guys, can you give me some tips on how to help with a puppy? Let's keep his attention somewhere else. But you know, people have been taught like a set of traditions or traits or customs, and it's like this is forbidden and this is not okay. And I'm not here to say that what's right and what's wrong. What I'm just saying is, you know, check your network and check your childhood trauma. Is it something that you are like is keeping you mentally enslaved? Or is it something where you have opened your mind and you've expanded and you understand that God is love and love is love? If God is love and love is God, then where can you go wrong with love? Right? If God is love and love is love, like where can you go? Like God is love and love is God. Like where I don't know. I feel like that's such a taboo topic, you know, and it's so hard for people to give a good politically correct answer. But all I can say is God is love. So just as long as you love yourself and a person you're with, like why worry about the traditions or the customs and the values? Well, not even values, the traditions and the customs that you were taught. You gotta check your network. And sometimes abandoning your network increases your net worth. And I mean, it increases your soul value. It increases your vibrations to God, your frequency, how you communicate with Him. You know, I like I said, like this journey, this spiritual journey is for people who are mentally strong. If you are not mentally strong, you really have to do the work and heal so you can get on the spiritual journey. But this spiritual journey, it's hard, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. It's so freeing to not, excuse me, to not have to worry about other people's perceptions of you or thoughts of what they say. Because, you know, words have power, right? My family, I mean, I heard that phrase a lot over the summer. Like people were telling me, like, you know, Danita, words have power, words have power. Here's the thing though. Actions speak louder than words because actions define your character. They define your integrity. They define your moral compass. So what are your actions saying about you? What type of actions are you taking to increase your frequency and your vibrations? Like what type of actions are you taking in your network to increase your net worth? Check your crew, right? Because we know wealth make many friends, but What is it? Wealth making many friends, but poor is separated from the neighbor. You know, more money, more problems. You're going to have a lot of friends because money can be the root of all evil. It could be the source of good, but it's the root of a lot of evil. Okay? So what's happening with your crew? Because more money, more problems. Let's look at Micah chapter 3, verse 1 through 4. I just had like a pen or something. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll give you two. All right. Chapter 3, verse 1 through 4. It's the judgment on princes. That's what I'm going to read. And I say, hear I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel. It is not for you to know judgment, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them and their flesh from off their bones, who also eat the flesh of my people and flay their skin from off of them. And they break their bones and chop them into pieces as for the pot and as flesh within the cauldron. Ooh, this speaks to a lot of spiritual warfare and witches out here. Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves ill on their doings. That is powerful. I know I read that kind of fast, so I'm gonna break it down. The first verse, and I said, hear I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel. Is it not for you to know judgment? So basically, like, do you know judgment? Do you understand it? Do you understand how that works? Do you understand, you reap what you sow? Verse 2, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them and their flesh from off their bones. Basically, so you reap what you sow, but you continue to hate people who are doing good and love evil. So you do the most. You take their flesh off of them, and then you boil them in a cauldron, right? Verse 3 says, who also eat the flesh of my people and flay their skin from off of them and break their bones and chop them into pieces as for the pot and as flesh within the cauldron. So you hate good so much that you are cooking them. You are putting them in a pot. You are putting them in a cauldron, right? Because you don't want people to judge you. You reap what you sow. Verse 4, then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. He will hide even his face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves ill in their doings. So, like, when God knows you're evil, he's going to hide from you. He wants you to bring him the mess, but it's like, if you continue to do evil because you love evil, that's the key. You can be caught in a matrix or a sin cycle, but that doesn't mean that you love evil. But when you enjoy being evil and you're comfortable being evil, you have completely sold your soul to the devil. And remember, the devil is dead, so he's living through you, whereas God is everlasting and is living. His word is living. So who are you hanging around? Are you hanging around with people who hate good and love evil? Like, check your network. Who's your crew? What's happening, haters? Like, the people who love evil, what's up? What's happening? Come knock on my door. Come on, knock on my door. I invite people who are evil, not to say that I want the demons in my house, but what I'm saying is, like, if you are evil and you have a plight or a complaint against me, what's happening? What's happening? Because you are not going to define my net worth. I will tell you why you're not in my network, and I will move on so I can increase my soul value, my frequency. My wealth comes from God. My wealth comes from my health. My wealth comes from my soul. Check yours. Again, what's happening with your crew? Because more money, more problems. Wealth making many friends, but poor doesn't have any neighbors. All right, you guys. Sunny vibes, that's my message for this video. Spread love, light, and positivity. Pay it forward with a random act of kindness. And take care of yourselves on this beautiful Sunday. Enjoy.